Halloween has just got a whole lot scarier because the Headless Horseman is galloping straight onto your tree.
This 2025 keepsake captures Disney's classic, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, in terrifying detail. We've got the full unboxing, history, and collecting notes right here.
So light your pumpkins and hold on to your heads because the Horseman rides again. Hello and welcome back to Chris's Corner, where we dive deep into Hallmark keepsakes, unboxing, showcases, the story behind your favorite ornaments.
Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, we've got you covered.
Today's journey: price watch, box details, artist info, giveaways, showcase and style tips, design deep dive, history and lore, Chris's Corner rating, and finally reboxing. So let's get right into price. When this ornament was released, it was
$22.99 US and $28.99 Canadian.
And I have found this ornament third-party site for $29.99 US plus shipping. And your lowest on eBay is $31.99 US or $44.81 Canadian.
Wait, that's the lowest?
Plus shipping.
Wow.
And your highest is $49.94 US or $69.95 Canadian plus shipping.
So this guy jumps pretty quick.
Yeah, it was a July release, I believe.
Yeah, we've had him for
a bit.
we've
had him sitting on the table for a while.
Yeah.
But I can see him going up in price. I can already tell I like this one. So
he's pretty cool. I can't wait to get him out of the box.
What does the back of the box say?
Okay, the back of the box is cute. It's time for tricks and treats and a little bit of sweet. From cats to owls to witches and everything in between. The Keepsake Studio celebrates Halloween with all the spooky characters that will make us shriek with delight.
Different styling on the box. It's black instead of orange.
Are all the Halloween boxes black?
I kind of think so. They might be doing that now.
To distinguish the two?
Yeah, Halloween versus Christmas.
Because this is the last black box we have over here.
Kind of.
Really?
I mean, we still have one more Halloween one to do, but it's kind of more also with Disney as well. Right. This is more geared toward Halloween, the Headless Horseman, as opposed to park related.
Right.
So, all right. So what do we have for artist details?
Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything on the artist. There's nothing on the box for the artist either. I tried to do a little bit of research to see what I could find. I kept coming up with a couple of different names, but I couldn't confirm anything. But it kept going back to either Orville Wilson or Gregor Benedetti, or then there was another name they'd throw in, so I can't completely tell you. Not all the boxes say, and Hallmark does not make it easy to find the artists on these ornaments. Some of them it was easy. I mean, when we've done a couple, I've looked them up and they've popped up right away. But for whatever weird reason, I can't tell you who this one is. Generally,
if they don't full out tell you who it is, it could be a collaboration between a lot of them in-house, between the Hallmark license team and keepsake sculptors. So that could be the reason why.
It could be, it could be a combination of there's multiple artists involved, and they just don't want to name. I don't know. It's kind of weird, and I kind of wish we could get more artist information.
Well, if I find anything, it'll be on screen here. But let's move on. Let's do the giveaway reminder. We are giving away 3 ornaments as of right now. We have 2 Darth Nihilus ornaments to give away. That draw will be December 1st.
We are approaching that awful quick.
Link in the top right corner takes you over to the ornament video. I want you to head over there. I want you to comment that you want the ornament on that video and you're in the running. That's how easy it is. Again, link top right corner. If it's already passed, you can also find it down in the description below. We are also giving away 2 more ornaments, one at 500 subscribers, and that is the Garbage Mashers from last year that was released, Star Wars ornament. Once we reach 500 subscribers, I'll select one of the ones that are visibly seen on YouTube. Again, it's in your settings. Change your settings to be visible, and you're in the running. We're also giving away another ornament at 1,000 subscribers, and that is the Carbon Freeze Chamber from 2 years ago. Again, one of my favorites.
It is a super cool ornament.
For all of these, you'll have 48 hours to respond back to me. If you do not, we move on to the next person because I want to get these to you as soon as possible. I don't want anybody having to wait. I especially want
And we want to be able to get more so we can do more giveaways.
That's right. So again, head over, comment on the Darth Nihilus, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and you're in the running for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and unbox this ornament, and we'll see what it looks like.
Clamshell or paper?
I'm going to say clamshell because,
It's clamshell.
It's clamshell.
It's a clamshell.
I think because it looks like it's got a lot of
oh my
landmass, we'll call it,
landmass
on the ornament that could be breakable.
So it's a 2-layer. So you've got your lid, and then it's just going to slide in. Seems pretty foolproof, but let's wait and see what happens when I try to get it back in the box. He's super cool.
Hey, where's his head? Oh, yeah, right.
That's an angry horse. Look at how angry he is.
That's a really cool ornament. I like this one.
Yeah, so do I.
Back up just a little bit. And pull in. Yeah, there you go.
That's incredible.
Good color on the cape.
Yeah, it's very
good color on the horse eyes.
And the pumpkin is really cool too.
I haven't seen the
pumpkin
yet.
It's got a flat bottom, so you can display it on a tabletop.
The pumpkin. Cool.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, eh? And of course, no head.
So do you have your hook?
So the hook goes onto the horse's mane. Let's see how he looks if you hang him up. Here you go, my friend.
Make sure he is.
Easy on the swinging, though. There you go. That is an angry horse. Wow.
Okay, so let's get into some design deep dive information. The horse sculpt is exaggerated, muscular, in a galloped pose. The rider, flowing cape, headless, neckline detail. Pumpkin, glossy finish with yellow-orange shading for glow effect. Hook placement behind, as you said, the horse's head, which is the main on his mane, and his size is about 4 inches tall.
He's a nice size.
Yeah, durability. It's made of plastic, so just be careful.
Be careful, because if you drop this guy, you're gonna have legs snapping out. That sword's gonna be gone. The pumpkin's gonna disappear. That's gonna be uncomfortable. So it's very, very light. A very light ornament, so just beware. This guy is fragile.
All right, so history and lore time. What have we got for history and lore?
So the original Legend of Sleepy Hollow was Washington Irving's classic from 1820. Disney did an adaptation in 1949 that was the film The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. It involves the horseman chasing Ichabod. I'm sure you remember seeing that movie a few times. Pretty iconic. For park lore, if you have been to see Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and stayed and watched the parade, the horseman comes out and is just the most incredible thing to see as the Headless Horseman rides down Main Street holding the pumpkin in his hand at the beginning of the Boo to You parade.
Nice.
Very, very, very cool. This is the first time Disney has done Headless Horseman ornament as a keepsake, and it kind of builds on their delving down the Haunted Mansion path, where I think the Haunted Mansion was a step into that kind of horror level.
Realm, yeah.
Realm, right?
Halloween realm, yeah.
I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas is, for all intents and purposes, a kid's movie, right? When you get into things like the Headless Horseman, it gets a little bit scarier. The Haunted Mansion, a little bit scarier for kids, right? So I think the Haunted Mansion kind of opened up a door and they ran with it. And this is the next one that kind of leads them down that same path.
All right, well, let's do the Chris's Corner rating now. The rating,
this is going to be hard.
Rating is done on design and sculpt, features and functionality, and collectability and value. Would you like to go first, or shall I?
I can go first.
Okay.
So the design and sculpt is extremely cool. I really do like it. I like the flowing purple cape. I do like the expression on the horse's face. I think they've done a phenomenal job with the sculpt itself. The tombstone down the bottom is just a very light nod. So I'm kind of impressed with that. I'm going to give that a 7. Functionality, I kind of like it. You can put it on a tabletop, and putting it on a tabletop gives you a little bit more versatility to leave it out all year round, which I like. So I'm going to give that a 7. Collectability, I think you're going to see that this one will definitely retain its collectability and its value. So I'm going to give that a 7 as well. So overall, I'm a 7.
Okay, my thoughts are kind of the same on a lot of the fronts. I'm going to throw one thing out there. I do wish this was a magic ornament.
Same. Light up that pumpkin.
And the horse's eyes.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
Right?
Yes. The glowing red eyes and the flashing pumpkin would have completely 10 out of 10 this.
I think Hallmark could have stepped this up a little bit to make it a little bit better with some electronics. The pumpkin and the eyes for sure.
Oh, the eyes lighting up would have been incredible. Yeah.
And I believe Horseman has an iconic laugh.
He does. He really does.
They probably could have added that into for so voice. Cool.
I often wonder when we see static ornaments like this, if part of the reason they don't is because now you've got to put the electronics into it, which makes it a heavier ornament, a harder to get the wiring into it kind of thing. And if it would take away from the simplicity, if that makes any sense.
Well, there's also that. And to add to that, you're also driving up the price of the ornament.
Agreed. Like right now, we have an ornament that $22.99 US, $28.99 Canadian is not horrible.
You're going to add at least $10.
At least. Yeah. Because a lot of the ornaments that I'm finding that you just, even the battery operated ones, the little button batteries, they're at least $10 more now.
And
I would have paid it.
Yeah, I get that Hallmark might want to be broadening their net as far as who they can sell to in what price range. I get that. That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
If you're just talking about this ornament that could have been made better, this is one of them. I think, yes, it would have taken it away from a price point that you wanted to keep for those only willing to spend up to a certain dollar amount. But
I also think
this would have been cool.
It's experimental with them. Because they're talking about, you go back, 5 or 6 years, and there were not a lot of Halloween ornaments.
Right.
There were Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments. We didn't get into this whole new world of just Halloween. Halloween ornaments by Hallmark have only been in the last couple of years where they've kind of really dug into, we're going to have specific Halloween ornaments.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the Halloween stuff they do is very experimental until they really get in there and they say, ooh, everyone likes this one. We should have done this.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we found they did that with the Star Wars ones.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Anyway, back to my rating.
Sorry.
I am agreeing with you on all fronts as far as design and sculpt, a 7. Features and functionality, a 7. Collectability and value, a 7. I'm also giving it an overall 7. I'm not going to take a further point off because we both agree that it could be an electronic one. There's reasons probably why it's not, but
with what they did, they did well.
It's not worth a 6. In me, it's better than a 6 overall.
I agree.
I don't think it's worth an 8 simply because it's not powered and it could have been better. 7 is.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree.
So now that we've done that, it's time to put him away.
Oh.
Well, for us, he's just going right out of the tree.
He is going to go right out into my tree, but let's show you how he gets back into the box, just in case. So you've got your 2 different levels of clamshells. One of your clamshells has a flat bottom here. So very simply, the pumpkin's going to go in towards the back of it, and then your lid is going to go right on top. And again, there's a bump out here where the stand kind of meets it. And then he just goes right back in his little box for the next 5 minutes until I put him on the tree. Oh, hello. There we go. Sorry, dude. Okay, Mr. Toad.
All right, now that he's back in, anything else you want to say about this one?
No, I'm actually quite happy with this one. I'm kind of curious if I can kind of do some strategic lighting on my tree with the purple lights and see if I can kind of light them up really cool.
He doesn't really pair with anybody on the tree yet.
He doesn't. He's going to be completely off in his own little world, but that's okay.
Unless they come out with more...
I'm kind of curious where the...
You could come out with Ichabod.
Yeah, you could. I'm kind of curious where they're going with the Halloween line. I mean, you could do absolutely Mr. Toad driving in his car too, but hey, what do I know? That'd be cool.
Comment down below. Where do you display this one? Who do you pair it up with? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you agree, disagree with our Chris's Corner rating? Where would you rate it? Comment down below.
Definitely want to hear it.
We want to interact with you. But for now, this has been the 2025, the Headless Horseman. We do hope that you've enjoyed yourself. Please like, subscribe, comment, and we hope you have a very good day.